What's going on? We're hearing rumors, and I think it's probably going to be official. I'll link an article link from Bleacher Report so you know it's real. That Malik Rose, a former San Antonio Spurs NBA champion, has accepted and agreed to become the Detroit Pistons' next assistant manager. He was had a front office position with the Atlanta Hawks, according to this article, and he was wasn't the first or second or third candidate the Pistons had to take this assistant GM role. Let me explain that and some of the candidates that got passed over that passed up on the role. What it is the assistant GM is basically potentially going to be the full-time GM job. Ed Stefanowski is running the team. He doesn't have a role, but he's running the team. He made the draft picks. They want him to groom a assistant GM to eventually become the full-time GM, president of basketball operations. So right now, the Pistons will not run with the general manager, only assistant general manager to get groomed to eventually step into that role. Right now, Ed Stefanowski is running the Pistons. He is the general manager. He is the president. He's everything. He has the final say-so as long as Tom Gores approves it. As far as the basketball operations, he's running day-to-day moves. He ran the draft. He hired Malik Rose as long as Tom Gores approved it. He's first in command. Well, he's the ultimate command until you get to Tom Gores to make an improvement. Whatever he says to Tom Gores is probably biblical. You know what I'm saying? And guys that passed up on this role, Shane Battier, Chauncey Billups, didn't want it, from what I understand. Kiki Vandeweghe was in the running. Tyjon Langdon, he's at a front office position with the Nets. He must have passed up on it. Tayshaun Prince must have didn't get it, or he passed up on it. So those are a few candidates that was in the role for the job, and a lot of guys don't want to leave Miami or leave a good job at ESPN or leave a good front office job with the Brooklyn Nets and come and do the same position. Why not leave a comfortable side like Brooklyn or Miami to come to Detroit to be an assistant GM and learn under Ed Stefanowski? Dudes has learned from Pat Riley. Dudes has learned from Billy King and with the Nets at one point in time, or whoever was running the Nets. You know what I'm saying? People are already learned. Nobody wants to come into a job and answer to somebody else. If I'm going to get a general manager job, I want to run the show. I don't want to be handcuffed. Only thing I want to answer to is the owner. I don't want to answer to a guy, then answer to the owner. No. Nobody wanted to come in here and, basically slide into the same position or get a slight upgrade. A lot of those guys wanted to run the show. And with the Detroit Pistons, you wasn't running the show. Ed Stefanowski is running the show right now. You're getting groomed to run the show, And, hey, and even if they do elevate you to the president of basketball operations / GM, and Ed Stefanowski's still going to be there, you still going to have to answer to him. So that's why, if you're wondering why the job wasn't attractive, ultimately you were working under Ed Stefanowski and learning. And a lot of guys already paid their dues. Maybe be Shane Battier in Miami, Tyjon Langdon in Brooklyn, Kiki Vandeweghe, been there, done that. Tayshaun Prince, I don't understand, why he didn't get the position. He can be groomed, he ain't had no front office position. But a lot of guys want to go in and be the guy. They don't want to answer to a guy, especially if they don't have no connection to the guy. If you ain't never worked with Ed Stefanowski before, no. But Malik Rose, he accepted his job, according to Bleacher Report and a few other major media outlets. And he willing to learn and potentially maybe a rising star in the game. And Ed Stefanowski can groom him, and possibly he can be the future of our franchise. Most definitely. And shout out to Malik Rose, though, man. Hopefully he does a good job, and eventually, he runs the show with the Detroit Pistons, and he's fit and he's knowledgeable, and he holds this job with high standards, and he could be here for a long time. But like I said, Ed Stefanowski did a video a couple weeks ago. He's running the show, and but congratulations to Malik Scott for closing in on the job. Guess he's gonna be learning, the day-to-day operations and making the day-to-day decisions, how to put trades together, how to be the centerpiece of that. And after a while, I believe that he'll take the wheel and be that guy. But it's Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. With some breaking news, Malik Rose is the new Detroit Pistons assistant general manager. There will be no regular general manager. Ed Stavowski is running the job. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those links are usernames in the description. Don't forget to follow us on there or like us wherever that's at. Share the videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know we upload and go live. We out.